Hope you all had a tremendous and restful holiday weekend. Great Thanksgiving. Let me just say a couple things. First of all, the discussion board number 5 is graded, so that's up and going. Did want to make one quick note about some of the references. First of all, when you cite a footnote, it's going to be important that you cite it correctly. In all of the Word documents, when you go into the Word program, there's a footnote feature on there which will put up the subscript and then allow you to go down and input the information. You'll need to make sure you use that feature on the Word so that you can make sure you footnote properly. No parentheses, no brackets around the numbers. I've kind of let that slide in the discussion boards, but with the paper coming up, you'll need to make sure that you use that footnote function on the Word program appropriately. Also, if you haven't had an opportunity to take a look at Turabian, a manual for writers, the 7th edition, do that. That work is extremely insightful, not only in terms of how to format properly, but also just about good writing and good research. So how to go about doing a good job, and it gives tremendous examples of how to properly footnote as well as put a source into the bibliography. So if you have that, take a look at it. If you don't have it, you need to get it. It's going to be a valuable resource for the rest of your career, really. Also, real quick, this week, you'll have discussion board 6. There's only 2 questions, and the first has to do with the prison epistles. You have to pick 2 of the prison epistles and write about them. And then the next question, you have to pick 2 of the pastoral epistles, which are only 1st and 2nd Timothy and Titus. And you have to pick 2 of those and write about them. Now, let's be clear, if you write on 1st and 2nd Timothy, you need to treat them separately. Don't write about 1st and 2nd Timothy together. Make sure you do a little bit, a brief on 1st Timothy and then on 2nd Timothy. So basically that's the gist of the assignment for this week. And also you have a quiz, so make sure you study hard for that. I know that the quizzes can be challenging, but if you study, carve out enough time, and go over your work repeatedly so you're familiar with it, you guys will do well. Also, I can't emphasize enough, the papers due in a couple weeks. And if you have not gotten started, you better get started this week. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to really to research, digest, and write that paper in a week. And that's possible, and it certainly is, but you'll have to dedicate a lot of time. So I would just encourage you to start. I mean, if you haven't started, start now. I know some of you, used the holiday to do some work, and that's great. But if you haven't, just get working on it, and make sure you look over the link on the syllabus that really defines for you what a scholarly source is. Okay, I'm going to just say, do not use any internet sources unless they're from a journal article or from a scholar that is reputable. So Angel Fire, whatever those are not appropriate. Do not use Webster's dictionary for anything in these papers. Make sure you use a theological dictionary. Things like that are just, they seem simple, but you need to make sure you keep those in mind. Make sure you just do a good job. Proofread your work. There is an online writing center that can help you learn how to write better. So use that for your paper. They can be extremely helpful in just allowing you to learn how to write a little bit better. Well, that's about it for this week. Some of you guys are really showing some great improvement. So just keep on doing that. Make sure you just follow the simple directions in the discussion boards. I can't overemphasize that. And I, guys, I'm here. Make sure you get a hold of me if you need me. I want to be able to help in any way that I can. And guys, have a great week. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.